just all out, they want it more than the other one.
I met a gypsy.
One of my moments of the season, right?
Was the pit board?
Bro, dude, give me that.
Gives me goosebumps, bro.
Give me that every single race. I want to see that guy. To me, that's the coolest thing ever. And like, man, there's big people that are watching that. Like, as high level as it gets in sport in general, message me going like, big dick energy.
Yeah.
That, and like fans of that shit.
Yeah,
like,
I got goosebumps, man, because that he can back it up.
Right?
He can back it up, and then like Ken respects him. He don't like him probably, but he respects him because he shook his hand.
Dude, think about that as well, right? You've got to speak out of school here. Ken and Coop have like a lot of history.
Yeah.
There's probably zero love between those two dudes. Can you imagine being such a fucking badass that a guy that really doesn't like you is down to walk up and shake your hand after every single race?
Yeah. I love it because it gives the youth and us as fans something to strive for and go, these guys are men. They risk their lives every lap and they respect each other. This isn't child's play. And I love it, right? These guys are just savages, and to see where the sport's at with respect and just all out, they want it more than the other one, right? Like Cooper wants it more than Kenny in his eyes, and Kenny wants it more than Coop in his eyes, and you can tell the guys that don't want it. Justin Brayton does not want it as bad as them. He'll tell you.
He's in a different position.
He's a different season.
Yeah.
Different season of life, right?
Yeah.
But there's about 14 other dudes that really feel they want it more than the other guy. And that's rad.
Honestly, I think that Coop and Kenny are the ones that want to win this championship. And I think that's it. And that's like a heavy thing to say. And
I think Barsha, I think Barsha's naive enough to really want to think he can win it.
Yeah. I would like, as I said that, Barsha's like in my mind.
I can't believe we're not saying Tomac because I'm not going to say it.
No, I'm not saying it. Like, the next thing I was about to say is there's other guys that can win and could probably make me eat those words by winning the championship. But like, in terms of the two dudes that are on the line, like, I honestly thought the thing that could unravel Ken from winning this title, and it might still be because we haven't got to Daytona yet, right? Ken looks desperate to win. And sometimes, like, you know, when you're with a chick and if you're like desperate for that chick, like sometimes that chick's going to be like, man, I just don't want to be there. Like,
but if you don't give a shit,
Yeah.
They want it.
yeah. But I mean, there can be this desperation that can make you make poor decisions, and that can make you, because I sort of think that Jet wanted it too bad.
Of course.
In a way, like Jet was so desperate to win that he was willing to make poor decisions, and I think that I sort of saw that same thing with Kenny. And after the race with Dean and his reaction, and like the weekend before, I was like, oh, I don't know that this is a good thing. Like, we're real early in this championship, and for you to be blowing up, like, there's a lot of passion in that, and I get it, but it's like, it might be desperate, and it might be the bad kind of desperate. And whereas with Coop, I don't think that you see desperation. I think you just see burning desire, and there's not a lot of doubt behind that desire, because I think that, this is me being a dog shit psychologist, but it's like doubt kind of is what leads to desperation in a way, is because like you want it so bad, but you almost don't know if you're capable of getting it. Whereas Coop has just straight desire. He knows he can get it. He's got it before, and he wants it again. So I think that there's like psychologically, there's just some really tiny differences there that I think could lead to like big outcomes. But Kenny squashed that.
Yeah, he squashed it, and there's two riders that come to mind that will back your theory, AC and Osborne. Right, like two guys that are desperate. I know, and I wish AC was more transparent with what happened in the offseason.
Yeah, he's way more hurt than he lets on.
Yeah, like he's not a quitter. He's not quitting, but he doesn't fade.
He's not fighting for position in the same way that he would.
Something's up, and I wish like we just had more transparency, because that's what made me a bigger fan of him than I ever was, because he was transparent, he speaks well, and yeah. But to your point, like Kenny was that Dean Wilson incident. You see him lose his cool in that moment and freak the F out. But I know I wouldn't handle it any better, right? But he handled the moment wrong on the track. Like he freaked out on the track.
Yeah.
Like he freaked out of urgency, because to defend Kenny, how would you not? The guy that's had your number in that kind of position is history's getting ready to repeat itself again.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like Cooper Webb's there, and I've seen Cooper Webb do that since he's 14. Like he doesn't have that urgency, like you said, that desperation. It's like a steadfast, like, confidence in his own ability. Yes.
And like even the thing with Coop, sorry to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
It's what I do though. I don't know if you know that. But like even with Coop, like he don't even give a fuck how many laps he wins. Like he's the epitome of doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile.
100%.
And it's like he's from North Carolina. Is it North Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got like the Southern family, like the Southern son. It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. And like that's honestly how he thinks. Like he just doesn't give a fuck. It's literally he'll lead one corner of a race for the entire season, win the championship. The check's still the same.
Yep.
The bonus money's still the same. Yeah, you might not be the dude that's like waxing the field. Hey, again, Coop ain't desperate. Coop ain't thirsty. He don't care, man.
No.
He is there to do one job.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.